Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Chris here. Super nice day out today. Driveway could be a little for here, so we gotta make sure we don't slip and fall. I don't want to do that. Wouldn't do anybody any good. But anyway, I've got to start exercising. I've got to start getting into better shape. Lots to improve on. So, yeah, I thought I'd take you guys with me here today. And, we'll just kind of shoot the shit. Tell you, I guess, kind of what's new and exciting, but things that I just kind of want to get better at, Like when I was a kid, man, I was always into the gym. I was always in great shape. I always looked after myself. And, since I've gotten older, it's just been getting harder and harder. I know it's just a bloody excuse, and there shouldn't be any excuse for this kind of stuff because, going for a walk, it doesn't cost anything. It's fun, it's nice, it's relaxing. You get the blood going. And, on a nice day like today, it's Winnipeg and it's still middle of winter time, but it's not that cold out. It's, I don't know, 0, -2, maybe. But, so the plan is to get into better shape. And I thought, a way to kind of do this. I mean, I've been talking about wanting to do it for a long time now. But I you get going and everything looks great and things are working, and then you slip, and then you try something different and then you slip. And I don't know if it's because, I can put weight on and off fairly easily, at the beginning, but then either you're thinking, well, this was easy. I can just go back to old Chris here, which is not good. Just have to watch the ice here. And then you're back to doing stupid things and not exercising, not watching what you eat, not watching your portions, or you just get bored of it. And old Chris raises his fat head again, eh? So I've got to do something different. I thought, why not go on to the channel and maybe you guys can give me a hand with this, I think if you put it out there, maybe people will kind of keep you to task, and say, hey, it's been a month since we last saw you here, and you don't look any different. You should have lost a few pounds by now. So what I kind of want to do is I want to maybe once a month kind of come in, do this kind of stuff. We'll go for walks, lots as we're kind of going along, maybe tell you guys some ideas for the channel and everything like that. But and then kind of keep up with what I've been up to, like what I've been eating, how I've been tracking my meals. I use MyFitnessPal. It's a free app, super easy to use, and tracks everything for you. Arm's getting a little tired here. And so I'm going to use that. I'm going to try to keep my calories around 1,800 calories a day. And then I got to start working out. I've got a little gym in my house, and it's basically just a bench with some dumbbells. But as of right now, it's just being used to have clothes on it. It's going to go around this one. Here's a big piece of ice. I want to slip on this one. So I've got to start using that, start working out, start walking a lot more, get the cardio up, and kind of get back here on the sidewalk, so vehicles coming, and then report in to you guys every month, kind of like what I've been up to, if I've gone and slipped and done something stupid. Just kind of keep up to date with that. Maybe you guys can kind of keep me honest with that. And I don't know if you guys want to join me. That'd be fun too. Maybe we can do it kind of together. But like wedding season's coming up. It's not quite middle of February. Oh, sorry, March. Not middle of March yet. February's come and gone. See, look at that, mine's already going. So, yeah, so we're first going into the second week of March here already. So, wedding season is just around the corner. I'd like to drop, at least 30 pounds before the season starts. I'd like to start fitting into my suits and maybe getting some, some summer suits made, maybe some linen ones, because it can get bloody hot here in Winnipeg, like really hot and humid, and they'll be a little more comfortable to wear, I think, than a regular suit. So yeah, stuff like that. So that's kind of the plan. So maybe you guys can help me out with that. And if you've got any tricks and tips that helped you, man, by all means, please put them in. You need a lot of help. I used to be a gym instructor out in Vancouver Island. Worked out all the time here in Stonewall and Winnipeg, and I was always in great shape. And I'd look down on guys like me going, like, what's wrong with you, you fat bastard? Like, put the chocolate bar down or put the pop down and just work out, or just watch what you're eating. How hard is it, And now I'm one of those guys. So it's come around, right? So it's time to get into shape. We're all getting older, and as you get older, medical conditions could come up. So far I've been really lucky that I've been relatively very healthy with no issues, but that could all change in a second, and there's lots to still live for, lots of still fun things to do. So like Smokey the Bear says, only you can prevent forest fires. Chris says, or my wife says, only you have control of what goes into your mouth, right? So no one's forcing you to eat or drink all that crap. So yeah, so that's kind of what I want to accomplish here in the next little while, and maybe with your help, we can do that. Maybe not together if you don't want to, but maybe you guys can be championing me along the way to kind of help me out. I'd really appreciate that a lot, because trust me, I need it. So yeah, with the channel, is not, I think you guys have seen pretty much everything that's been going on with the channel. There's more things I'd like to do with it. There's always ways that I like to improve on things. Obviously, maybe figuring out how to work a microphone a little bit better would be good, because then I can get some nice microphone shots, that are clear for y'all to listen to. Maybe do a little better job with lighting. I know how to do all that. It's just a matter of setting it all up. Sometimes you just kind of you're excited in the moment, and you don't take the time to settle into it and do a proper job of it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys got any ideas. There's more stuff that I want to kind of accomplish with this channel. Maybe when I go and get a suit done, maybe we can do something like that. Maybe we can talk about, different things, that's going to be coming up, things that I'm kind of into. Maybe we could do some more road trips together, some tours, a lot more reviews coming up, some giveaways, and I'd like to be able to do and come up with some ideas on how to do a proper job of maybe I was thinking of providing more of a better channel, better service. Maybe answer some questions y'all may have. Not necessarily education, but maybe kind of helping out a little bit more, instead of just doing reviews and stuff. Maybe I can find different ways to help you with certain things that you may be interested in, like, you know, instead of, you know, say, for example, doing a review on a cigar, maybe we could talk about, you know, the whole breakdown of a cigar, how it's made, why the each leaf is used, and how each leaf affects the taste and quality of the cigar and the tasting experience. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking forward here. There's a lot of ice here on the sidewalk. I don't want to fall down and wreck myself here. So things like that, you know, maybe I don't know, just, you know, different things for different stuff. Maybe even talk about you know, a bit more about me, my background. You know, maybe if you're interested in, you know, how do I become a pilot? Well, this is how I became a pilot. I can teach you everything about becoming a pilot. You know, how did you get into photography? Maybe I can teach you all about different techniques with photography. Things that I know that I might be able to help other people out with. You know, it's all about, you know, helping each other out and not keep take, you know. And I feel, you know, as if my channel, I haven't really given anything like really of solid interest. I mean, yeah, it's fun for me, but is it, you know, I hope you guys are getting something out of this. And but I just feel like I haven't been doing a good enough job for you guys, and I want to change that. I want to do something like in this channel, doing something that's really interesting for you guys, something that's, you know, you could really take away from and go, crap, I didn't know that. Well, that was interesting, or whatever, you know. And it'll still be more of the review stuff, you know, for more, you know, entertainment and mindless listening, you know. But maybe some more kind of educational content, you know, or interesting things or current events, what's been going on in these particular industries that we're all into. So stuff like that, you know. Let me know if that's something you guys are maybe interested in. You know, something I would certainly like to do. Is just a matter of focusing my shift a little bit and still keeping the same content that you guys like, but maybe adding a little bit more quality to it, because you certainly, sorry, there's more ice here, certainly deserve it, right? This is where I'm at here, and lots and lots and lots of ice on the sidewalk here. So yeah, so stuff like that is I just want to do, you know, just a better job of this YouTube channel, of my Instagram page, make it more interesting, more value added for you guys. Maybe we can all learn stuff together. Certainly, oh geez, look at all this stuff, eh? Certainly could use your help in my journey to better health. That's something that I think we could all use, you know, maybe not all of us, but me in particular, definitely. You know, and when you lose weight, you know, man, you feel good. You know, you feel really good. You know, you like the way you look, you like the way you feel, you sleep better, you move better, cardio's better, blood circulation's better, you know, and you know, you put some extra years onto your life, which is great. And then for others, you know, that are struggling with mental health issues, thankfully I'm not, but that doesn't mean that others are not. I have very, very, very close friends of mine that are, but you know, losing the weight will make you feel better. Not sure could be positive for you as well, you know. Clothes fit better. You have a wide variety of clothes to wear instead of going to the fat guy store. I'm only 5'10", so the big and fat stores don't work good for me because then it looks like I'm wearing my dad's shirts, as a little kid, because they're made for guys, 6 foot something, and that's not me. So I've gotta drop the pounds. So yeah, there's all kinds of benefits to being in great shape. Not to mention just the health benefits, So that is kind of the plan. So like I said, man, I sure could have. Oh, this Canada geese are back. God damn it! Look at that. Huh? It's only the first, going into the second week of March, and look at all the snow on the ground still. Every year they keep coming back early like this, and you feel bad for the little buggers because there's no open water for them. It's just solid ice and snow. There's nothing here for them to hang out in. I don't know why they come back so bloody early. Not all of them do, but some of them do. I think these ones here are ones that, the greater Canada geese. They're the ones who they don't go very far. They'll go down to Minnesota, or anywhere. As soon as they get to the first body of water that's kind of open, that's where they kind of chill out and hang out. So they don't go too far. So it's still kind of cool down there. Maybe they think, oh, it's time to come home. You get the smaller Canada geese. They're the ones who end up down in Florida, Mexico, California, places like that, and probably cause a lot of problems for the locals down there. They're cute, but they are kind of jokingly Canada's national defense. I've known a lot of people who have been attacked and chased by those goddamn things. But, they'll hiss at you and everything. I've never been attacked by them. But my dad has, my mother-in-law has, and a lot of friends of mine have been. And, they can be a bit of a nuisance, too. They'll take forever and a day to cross the road. And a lot of times they'll be babysitting. So you have maybe 3 or 4 adult Canada geese babysitting 40 to 50 goslings of other flocks, and they all take turns babysitting, so the other ones can kind of go off and eat and relax and do the things geese like to do. But when they decide to cross the road, oh my God, it could take forever, and if, God help you, if there's a bug on the road, gee, bloody little shitting little asshole there, he'll go chase that bug, and then they all got a shift, and they all start following around. So it take you half an hour to get across the road. Meanwhile, traffic has come to a complete stop and a standstill, and waiting for these geese to cross the road. So they can be a bit of a nuisance too, and they poop everywhere, everywhere. But they're so goddamn cute, the adults, and that little fluffy little yellow goslings chasing things around and seeing the world for the first time on their little adventures. Man, they're cute little guys, but man, do they ever poop a lot. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so that's about it. I can't think of anything else to really kind of tell you what's kind of up and coming, what's new and exciting. There's going to be lots of new stuff here on the channel. I still have some of the Patreon stuff that I want to put up. So far, I think I've got the first, as of right now, 2 videos, but I've got 2 more, so there'll be 4. And I think there's 6 or 7, I think, in total that were Patreon only. So it was my organization of my Scotch cellar. So there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bottles of Scotch, whiskey, bourbon, and then there's rum and tequila and vodka in there too, but not as much as Scotch and whiskey. So you kind of get to see everything I have, why I do the bottle maintenance every year, and And then I show you the bar. I show you the lounge that's finished, and I show you the watching out here for this ice. The wine cellar. So I put a new floor in my office recently. So I pulled the wine cellar out, all the shelves and stuff, like 2 shelves. There's a lot of wine in there. And then we kind of go through restocking the wine cellar, reorganizing it, and then you get to see all the wine that I got in there. So those videos are coming now onto YouTube. So check those ones out too. So if you're into long videos. So yeah, if you like the longer video format, check those out. Some of them are over an hour and a half long. There's lots to go through. I know some people really enjoy them and some don't, so there's a mixture of kind of everything on the channel. What there won't be on the channel is politics and religion. There's enough of that crap out there. This is just supposed to be for fun, and I don't really get too involved with that kind of stuff. People who know me know who I am and what I stand for, but this is not the place for it. So unless you're talking about politics and cigars, whiskey, scotch, maybe some wine, then maybe we can get into that and vent a little bit and talk about what's kind of coming up and what governing bodies may be doing, and maybe it could help you in your buying decisions. Sometimes it's for the good, sometimes it's not for the good, but if you can get them before they go up, that's great. Or if they're going to drop, well, that's great too. So I think scotch is, I hope anyway, it's kind of seen its peak, and hopefully it'll be coming on down. And I certainly hope the cigars, especially the Cuban cigars, start coming down. There's a lot of Cuban cigar enjoyers out there. I've got some myself, but I like the Nicaraguan, Honduran, and Dominican better. I just find that they're more consistent in how they're made. But that's just my opinion, And but Cuban cigars can be really, really, really nice. I just haven't seen the value in them since they've spiked, and we can get into that on another video and reasons why they've gone up. We can maybe go over some of the Cubans I have. I've got a full box we still need to unbox and show you all. Sorry, saw an airplane go by. It's a Dash 8. I used to fly one of those for Air Canada Jazz back in the day out of Toronto. I think of once a pilot, always a dorky pilot. You be mid-conversation like I was just now, and you hear an airplane, you gotta look. You can usually identify just by the sound of the engine, but we always look too. It's so dorky. How can you tell there's a pilot in the room? They'll tell you. What's the difference between God and a pilot? God doesn't think he's a pilot. Stupid jokes like that out there, but it's so true. In some cases, certainly for sure, if there's a pilot in a room, you'll know because they'll tell you. I know I'm guilty of that as well, but I don't know what it is about that kind of stuff. It's just crazy. But yeah, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. Oh yeah, the Cuban cigars. So I've got some. I've smoked through quite a few of them, so I've got a few kind of scattered around the humidor. So maybe we can take a look at, see what those ones are, what I've got left, and then a box that we still need to open up, investigate, and take a look at. It was when my sister and brother-in-law brought me back from Cuba quite a few years ago, but I think they were down there maybe 2 years ago. Maybe they brought me a box back. Said make sure you get it from the Habano store, and and everything. So they did exactly what I asked them for. So, you know, it's a real box, and there's so many fakes out there. It's crazy. So it's so we gotta go through those still as well and open them up. Check the mail here. There's the house there. So we did a whole loop here around. Pause it a few times just because there's, you know, some people wandering around. I don't need to hear this fat ass jerk talking when they're trying to relax on a nice walk. So out of respect for my neighbors, I just kind of paused it and kind of went on from there. They all know me here. We've been here for, gosh, 18 years, 18 plus years now. So that's a nice, quiet little neighborhood here in Winnipeg, and it's not the country, but it's still nice, you know. I just don't like the fact that they keep raising the taxes, you know, property taxes, gas, fuel, water, sewer, hydro, everything like crazy here in the city because they're so mismanaged. But that's about as political as I'll get here, because City of Winnipeg is, oh, that's another Dash 8. That one's for the 402 squadron, the Gonzos. I had an offer to go fly for them, but they wanted half a year, half a month flying for them. And when I was at Air Canada, I only had half the month off, so I thought, well, maybe we can work it out somehow. It was Earl of Squirrel. He was busy. And then our CEO, Robert Milton, wanted his $500 million bonus, and they started canceling flights, downsizing flights. And it's the reason why I ended up leaving flying, because I was home 16 hours a month. So going to the reserves was completely off after that, unfortunately. But I've talked to a few of my friends there in the military, and they're like, we are screaming for guys, and we would love to have you come and fly for us again. But I think those days are done. I'm happy doing with what I'm doing, and yeah, and it's a good day. The Vintages magazine is in. It's all about Canadian wine from the LCBO in Ontario. So lots of interesting things in there. Could make some good buying decisions out of this. I could show you through this kind of magazine if that's something you guys are interested in. And yeah, just let me know. But anyway, I'm home here now. Thanks for walking with me. And I really appreciate you guys a lot. Truly do. And yeah, I sure could help. Use your help there with this weight loss journey. So it's the start of a new day. I had quick oats, 1 cup of quick oats this morning for breakfast, and a couple glasses of water, and then I headed out for a walk. So this is where we're at. So thanks again for watching. Appreciate everything. Have yourself a great day. Please like and subscribe. Share this with anyone that you may have some value in this, and we will talk to you in a brand new video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.